Good morning, everybody. We have finished the chicken pen, our fortress of fowl, our Fowl Fortress, predator proof and all that jazz. I'm going to head down to the hardware store and get some food today. We got our nest boxes over here and some scraps of wood on the other side of the fence, but I just wanted to show you what I got going on. I built a little shelf for my nest boxes so that they would slide in and out, like so. Built it out of pallet wood and some scrap lumber. Not hard. I just put a little piece out to the side right there and put these on top. Then I built a shelf on top of it to shelter the nest boxes a little bit more. Made the shelf just big enough to where the nest boxes could slot in there. Okay, nice and tight. So, and I even filled in the middle section with a little bit of hay in case somebody wants to be, you know, a rebel without a cause or something. Underneath, I've got some tiny little raised beds. I put carrot tops in there that I salvaged from the kitchen. And I put some horse manure around them and some other seedlings and stuff. Not so much so that I can grow things in here, but so that they'll have fresh things to peck at, you know. Some fresh greens, and in this case purples. This is a striped inch plant, and it's edible. The inch plant is called Tradescantia zabina. It purifies the air, and it's a medicinal use for colds and hypertension and tuberculosis and stuff like that. Helps with the kidneys and stuff, but it's edible, and it's in here for the birds should they want any. Got their water there. It's simple right now, but later on we'll probably have some fresh water piped in with PVC. Here in the corner, I also did a raised bed out there, so if any of the leaves brush up against the pen, they can peck at them. I've put an Everglades tomato down there, and I just put some wire up to keep them from getting in there and tearing it down. And as it grows up, I've left this panel up here so that I can pull it back. It's not secured on the back end, just on the front to keep chickens from getting down in there, because you know they'll get into trouble. But it can grow really big. I don't know how well it'll do here in the shade, but we'll see. And then I have another plant, a couple of plantings over here. I did a 2x4 up here across the top, and right now we just have a blue tarp laid across this end. We've ordered a bigger one, and I used some of these metal brackets. They're not really brackets, it's a tape with holes in it, so I could secure the 2x4, and it's pretty well on there. And then I've got a couple of plants dangling so that they can peck at them for amusement and that sort of thing. But I'm fixing to head to the hardware store or Tractor Supply or somewhere and get some food and bring it for them. They've already laid one egg for me this morning. Not in the nest boxes, over here on the ground on top of my little, well, I've got dandelion and other types of weeds planted in here, so they'll be popping up soon, and for them to partake of. And I had brought a bunch of them in here, sow thistle and dandelion and stuff like that, stuff that they like to nibble on, and tossed them on the ground so that they could have at, and they tore them up yesterday. So I'm gonna try and get soldier fly larvae going in that blue and white bucket. I've looked at some videos, and I think I may put some coffee grounds and some other stuff in there to help that along. And if they don't like going in there, then I'll get one of those totes like I've seen online and do it that way. But I have had soldier fly larvae in the weirdest of places, and all my liquid fertilizer, weed teas and things like that going on. anything I put scraps in, they tend to show up, so I think that'll work. We got my hens this morning. This is their first morning on the farm, on the Crosby farm, and you see the little black one there. I think she's an Australorp, however you say it. We named her Peppa, and the white one over there is Salt. So we got Salt and Peppa here. That tells you what generation I am. And let's see, my daughter has named this little mutt one back here. Might be a leghorn, I don't know what it is. But I'm just happy to have them. She's probably the one that laid this morning. We've named her Henrietta. Rebecca insisted. I wanted to name her Peppa, but Rebecca said, no, name the black one Peppa. And I was like, okay. So we got Salt and Peppa and Henrietta right there. And then I suggested Sonia for this red one over here, but Jamie's like, no, let's name it Reba McIntyre. And I was like, okay. And then, oh, what did we name you over there? Chatty Cathy. That's what we named her, Chatty Cathy, because she's very talkative normally. I think she's feeling a little shy this morning, camera shy maybe. But this is an intro to the first 5 girls we have in our flock. We're supposed to get 2 more from Dorianne. These were a gift from May, my friend at church. She's in my Bible study. And Dorianne, I'll see her on probably Sunday, or I might call her before then. She's got a hen and a roo for me. Goldie Hen is what I've decided to name the buff Orpington that she's got. And then she's got a roo. And I was thinking about naming that one Jimmy Hendrix. So, yeah, we're very punny around here. So, anyway, these are our birds. And here's how we finished off. We've got 10. We had some leftover 10 from the roof being snatched down a second year in a row from Helene. And I dare you, they did a number on us. And I've got 10 on this side also, the back side, so that they'll have a safe little corner in case anybody comes prowling around. We have hardware cloth covering the entirety of it. And over the top half, we used a cattle panel, so it's a hoop coop in the strictest sense. Down here on the bottom, we ran the wire out on the ground in the trench. I filled it in with bricks and soil, and then on top of that I did some scrap 2x4s and stuff like that. No, 1x4s, my bad. And I put in some more of that horse manure and stuff, and I planted some mint and some other herbs out there, so we'll be having a little herb garden going out here. And I'm planning on covering that with wire, so once the girls get used to the place, and I want to let them free range a little bit, they won't tear it up. Just like similar to what I've done in here. If maybe not quite as tightly as I did it in here, I'll probably do it a little looser out there with a little more room for the plants to grow. This is our door. It's very simple. My husband's not great at doors, he tells me. But it's functional. And that's all that matters. We put us a little lip right here so that it won't slam all the way shut and go through, with some scrap lumber we got there. And I put a hasp on here so we can secure it, keep the raccoons and the foxes and all that jazz out of here. We got ourselves a little handle and stuff. And now it's just cleanup time, so I got to gather up all the scraps and things like that, and shovels and whatnot, and put them up. And then we'll be all done. And this is the little raised bed I've started, and I've got some scrap wire laying here around it so I can cover it to keep the critters out, including my own critters. But I've got to go inside and get some scraps for them, and then I'm probably going to head to the store and pick them up some feed. We just got them late yesterday afternoon, and I brought some pears out here to them that I had going over, and I had some weeds and things out here for them to nosh on. So we weren't sure what size birds we were going to get initially, but we ended up with adults. So I'm going to get some layer pellets, I think, to supplement their stuff that I give them on the farm. And I'm going to paint this front panel black because this is going to be where I watch my girls. I've got me some chairs set up over here, and got to move the pallets out the way because we ended up not using all them. We had planned, well, we might actually end up going back and putting some pallet wood along the front. I don't know yet. We're still making some final decisions on the exterior, but the interior's done and it's pretty safe. We have a, what do you call it, vinyl tarp ordered to cover more completely, and I think we're going to make it so we can roll the sides up as far as we want. We're going to secure it to the back side there and make it so it'll roll up over here on this side. And it's going to be a little longer than what we need so we can cover the back there. For now, we've just got a piece of blue tarp that we had laying around after the hurricane. Mind you, we're still recovering from that. We still haven't gotten the shelter roof fixed, and I don't know if we're going to have the money for that because Uncle Sam wants 15 grand this year. So I still haven't got the front doors of my shed painted yet. That's a task for another day. But we did get our first egg today, so we were excited about that. I didn't expect anybody to lay this morning, but they did. So we got some good girls. Big thank you to my friend May for hooking us up with some extras that she had on her property. She said she has over 50 chickens. You know how chicken math works. You start off with 5 and you end up with 50. But anyways, once they get to laying good, I'll put some in the incubator and we'll have more. And we'll do what we do. So that's our completed chicken coop, hoop coop, predator proof and all that jazz. And I hope y'all enjoyed the build with us. If you have any questions, please leave comments below. I'm going to still put a swing in here for them and things like that. I'll update you as we make amenities for our girls. We hope to have lots of years with these pretty girls. So, God bless y'all. Have a great time. And if you don't have any chickens or a garden yet, well, you might want to jump on it because things aren't doing anything but getting more expensive at the grocery store. And I guess it's about time I should start painting this thing black so I can see through it better. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.